In a small town where secrets festered beneath the surface, Jake and Jessie appeared to be the perfect couple. They had built a life together, but their seemingly idyllic marriage was about to unravel in a shocking way. Jake was a hardworking mechanic, known for his loyalty and dedication. Jessie, his high school sweetheart, was vibrant and full of life. However, unbeknownst to Jake, Jessie had been carrying on an affair with his cousin Ron. Ron was charming and adventurous, qualities that had drawn Jessie to him during a particularly rough patch in her marriage. One fateful evening, Jake returned home early from work, eager to surprise Jessie with a romantic dinner. As he entered their home, he heard muffled voices coming from the bedroom. His heart raced as he approached, and he could hardly believe his eyes when he opened the door. There, tangled in sheets, were Jessie and Ron, their laughter abruptly silenced by Jake's presence. "Jake, Jessie stammered, her face pale. "Save it," Jake spat, his heart breaking as anger surged through him. He felt betrayed, his world collapsing around him. In a fit of rage and despair, Jake confronted them. Ron, realizing the gravity of the situation, tried to talk his way out. "It's not what it looks like, Jake. We were just what? Having a good time while I work my ass off to provide for you." Jake shouted, his voice echoing in the small room. Jessie, tears streaming down her face, pleaded for understanding. "Jake, please. I didn't mean for it to happen. I love you, but before she could finish, Jake's emotions boiled over. He stormed out of the house, his mind racing with thoughts of betrayal and loss. Jake drove aimlessly, his heart heavy with betrayal. He couldn't shake the image of Jessie and Ron together. As night fell, he found himself at a secluded spot by the lake. It was where he and Jessie used to spend their weekends. The memories flooded back, intensifying his pain. In a moment of desperation, he returned home, where he found Ron still there, trying to talk to Jessie. The sight ignited Jake's fury once more. He grabbed a gun from his bedside drawer, a remnant of a past hunting trip, and stormed into the living room. "Get away from her," he yelled, pointing the gun at Ron. "Jake, don't do this." Jessie screamed, rushing to intervene. In a chaotic struggle, the gun went off. A single shot rang out, echoing through the night. Jake's heart sank as he realized he had shot Jessie in the chaos. She collapsed to the floor, blood pooling around her. "Jessie, no!" Jake cried, dropping the gun as he rushed to her side. Panic and regret consumed him as he cradled her in his arms, the weight of his actions crashing down like a tidal wave. As sirens wailed in the distance, Jake was left with the haunting realization of what he had done. The love of his life lay bleeding, and the betrayal had led to a tragedy he could never undo. In the days that followed, the small town buzzed with gossip and speculation. Jake was arrested, facing charges that would change his life forever. Jessie, fighting for her life, became a symbol of the consequences of betrayal and violence. In the end, the story of Jake and Jessie served as a cautionary tale about love, trust, and the devastating impact of choices made in anger. As the town mourned, Jake was left to grapple with the ghosts of his past, forever haunted by the love he lost and the life he destroyed.